Hey guys, it's Core Ross and welcome to 6 News. So we're going to go in depth on the brand new weapon that shows up in the trailer because I think I have figured out what it is. I believe anyway. Now the other thing is we're going to go over who's the attacker and who's the defender out of the new operators because I've been looking back at it and I think we might have it the wrong way around. But onto that later. So first up is this brand new weapon. Now at first I thought the front of the weapon was this part because it kind of looks like the trigger guard there, so that's where I thought it was going to fire stuff. So I thought it was a crossbow. Other people said maybe it's a slingshot. I think we'll kind of bundle those two things together into one item because it could well be either of those and they would both fit this device. But I watched it back more and more, and if you watch, when he actually picks up the weapon, you can actually see he doesn't flip it around. He actually holds it, what I would have thought was backwards originally, but you can actually see that the back is actually the front. So if we just go on a little bit more, this is the perfect shot right here, where I think what we're seeing is a crossbow. So it's the opposite way around from what we originally thought. The handle is at the front of the weapon, and it does look to me like a crossbow. Now, other people have also suggested to me that this could be something similar to the autocross from Far Cry 4. Apparently a very loved weapon, but I've never used it myself. So that'd be interesting. Like I did think a single shot crossbow or even a slingshot, whatever it is, would be kind of useless, or not useless, but it'd be a really high risk weapon to use when you've got like probably a full auto gun. So could it be a fully automatic crossbow? Like that would be pretty mental. That would be quite a secondary weapon to have. Now the other thing it could also be is just simply his gadget for deploying his nets. Now getting onto that, we'll be back in a few minutes because I think we might have the operator on the wrong way. But it could also be the gadget and how the person uses their gadget. It could easily do that as well. Right, now on to the other thing. Have we actually got the operators around the wrong way all this time, right? Could it be that we've actually messed up and we have it the wrong way? So if we go back to the original leak of the Australian operators' names, it was this post on Reddit, and the source was from a different website as well. And it's, accurate to what we have now, so it has the operator names, Mozzie and Gridlock. It has their abilities, now we haven't had them confirmed yet by any official means, so could always be that that's wrong as well. And it said Season 2 we're getting a canal rework. So far as we know, this is accurate. However, what if the name's around the wrong way? Because listen to it, right? Gridlock is an attacker that puts down a red web. When the defenders run into it, they get damaged and make noise. Mozzie is a defender who puts down a device that will catch enemy drones. If you think about it, those names are the wrong way around, right? Gridlock would be the operator that captures drones. It brings the drones to a standstill. And Mozzie would match up perfectly with the attacker gadget, being able to do a little bit of damage to enemies, like a mosquito does. However, there's also an argument for this being correct, because of course Gridlock slows defenders, so it's like they're in a gridlock, they're slowed right down. So that would make sense as well. And of course Mozzie is going to steal drones and be able to spy on the attackers with their own drones, which totally sounds like a fly on the wall or a mosquito. So both of them totally could be flipped easily for each other, and you would think that to be correct. So let's go over the official information we currently have on the new operators and see if we can glean something off of this. So the one that got this going in my head was Jason, who tweeted at me. So thanks very much, Jason. And the first thing we'll go over is the blog post, which talks about the new operators. And it says, Year 4 Season 1 is all set to go, featuring 2 new operators from the SASR. One is a stoic attacker who's just there to get the job done. Now, after watching the recent teaser trailer, we have one operator who's just chill, who looks like they're just there to get the job done, and that is the female operator. And the other is a quick-witted defender who's in it for the guts and glory. Now, I think the guts and glory guy has to be the dude who jumps on the motorbike immediately and takes off. He has to be the defender, right? That makes much more sense if he's the defender. Now, just to confuse this even more, we have this. This is from the official Rainbow Six Siege website, and this appeared on some of the localized versions, apparently by accident, and it shows Mozzie and Gridlock. But if we go and use the logic we've just been using, Mozzie should be the one doing a little bit of damage, and Gridlock should be the one with the drones. So again, it looks like the girl is the defender and the guy is the attacker. And this, of course, is from the official website. So is it the wrong way around on this, even though it's from the official website? So I think we're in major confusion territory right now, because which one is which? It could well be that we've got this the wrong way around all this time. Now, there is another way to look at this as well, which is the previous season, because of course they switch every season from the attacker-defender role. And looking back at the previous season, we had Nomad, who was the female, who was the attacker. And we had Kaid, who was the guy, who was the defender. Which means we should have the guy on attack this season with the girl on defense. So we have evidence here for both sides of the argument. The guy could easily be the defender or the attacker, and the girl could easily be the attacker or defender. There's contradictory evidence all over the place that would totally fit either version and contradict the other. So I don't actually know now. I'm kind of confused. I think the girl is the defender, because the previous season, it switches, and that makes sense for me. But they could be messing up. They could be doing something different this time. You guys, let me know in the comments below. Of course, we will be getting this confirmed or denied very, very soon. So like literally in days, we'll find out which is which. But for the moment, there's definitely confusion, and I get why, because there's evidence for either version. So let me know what you think in the comments below, guys, and I'll catch you next time.